So one of the big trends we're also living through, whether you're an investor or a consumer, are wearables. And as Danny just alluded to, we've gone from a world a few decades ago of computing devices that filled entire rooms down to desktop devices, then devices we carry with us, and now devices that we wear. RiskCall is a team that comes to us from Pittsburgh and is applying the concept of wearables in a clinical setting, in an inpatient setting, to solve some really long-standing problems around patient safety and clinical efficiency. So please welcome RiskCall.
Good morning, Philadelphia. My name is Srinath. I am the CEO and founder of RiskCall. We help the hospitals to improve patient safety and productivity by updating traditional nurse call bell system with a wearable device. Let me show you how. I'm beginning with call bell system. You look at this call button. For better part of this century, this call button has been state-of-the-art technology for inpatient to nurse communication system. Think about the absurdity of it. When you press the call button, the call light outside your patient room turns on. Maybe there is a bell which rings at nursing station. Maybe there is someone who notices it, right? Maybe they are not too busy to act on it, or maybe they do not know what actually patient need is, resulting in delayed response time. Several months ago, I had a personal encounter with this call button which had put me on this path. A student at CMU, I had been admitted into a hospital for a severe abdominal pain. It was 4 a.m. in the morning. In agony, I was trying to reach out to this call button and I fell off the ground. At the time, one of the biggest problems I had was just to reach out to this call button. I know it's embarrassing, but I was just started thinking, if this can happen to me, how about the patients who are older and infirm? That's when I started looking into the numbers. According to the Center for Disease Control, 1 in every 7 inpatients do fall every year. And nearly 70% of these falls happens inside a patient room where these call buttons are attached to the walls. Half of them are during the bathroom request when unassisted. Beyond human costs for hospitals, patient fall costs $20,000 per fall and up to 1% reduction in Medicare reimbursements. I began looking into the research. Research suggests that for an effective fall prevention strategy, it is recommended to have call bell within accessible range. That's good. Then have a response time as short as possible. Fine. But back home, an engineer in me could not stop thinking how there was a better solution for this. It seemed that a far better solution could be something like a wearable, one for the patient and other for the nurse, or take advantage of nurse smartphone. A single tap on the patient device will put the patient in direct contact with the nurse wherever they are. A touch-sensitive, a programmable interface that could enable communication of several events and situations, priorities, as well as urgencies. Now, this one-way communication has become a two-way communication. In fact, once you break the mold of this call button which has been attached to your wall into something like a wearable, it becomes possible to tackle even a wider array of patient safety as well as hospital productivity issues. Let me show you how. Besides reducing the patient falls, RiskCall helps the hospitals to improve the workflow. This is where our key innovation is. We bring the nursing station right onto the caregiver wrist hand so that caregivers can spend more time at the bedside than walking back and forth between the patient and the caregiver. RiskCall also helps the hospitals to improve the HCAHPS scores. It helps detect patient wandering, remind the nursing staff for hourly rounding for fall-prone patients, and also detect the entry into the patient room and remind the staff to wash their hands. When I presented this RiskCall concept to the nursing facilities in the beginning, one of the owners has said he immediately realized the analytics that we could bring in this RiskCall system. That's where we have begun working on this project. And some of the nurses, floor managers, as well as nursing managers, they have seen the true potential in it. And they came to a point where they want to invest in this project for the benefit of nursing community. At DreamIt, late this past summer, at this time, I had been successful in recruiting a larger team of CMU and the PIT, who had a deep expertise in hardware as well as software engineering, and we began construction of this prototype. At DreamIt, late this past summer, we had opportunities to explore this concept more deeply with several hospitals as well as nursing facilities. The feedback we received, the lessons we learned, and the relationships we have built have been very critical. Requirement around the cleanability of the device, rapid recharging of the device, and reusability of the existing patient armbands have been discovered and factored into the design. We also came to the realization that device alone is not sufficient, that we needed to provide a complete turnkey solution, one that doesn't require extra software installation and reuses the existing hospital Wi-Fi infrastructure. Some of our conversations with the hospitals has turned into the pricing, and we began exploring different pricing model. Finally, we landed upon a low-cost subscription pricing of $30 per device per month. This means $1 a day. Now, with this price point, looking at the number of facilities that could benefit from the RIS-QAL system, we see a total untapped market of $400 million per year in acute care hospitals and a larger $500 million per year in skilled nursing facilities. The relationships we have built now turn into the initial commitments from multiple skilled nursing facilities. And now we are in process to roll out these devices across several of these hospitals as well. We have come a long way, and yet this is just the beginning. Now we are kicking off the process of raising $1 million of seed fund to manage manufacturing, inventory, and execute the deployment and operations, as well as close additional sales. We expect to acquire 5 hospitals and 8 skilled nursing facilities in next 12 months to establish a run rate of $1.2 million per year. If you are interested in participating, please find me after these talks. We would also be very grateful for any introductions to the hospitals as well as nursing facilities that you are willing to make. Thanks a lot.